Okay, I think it's time to get started. Joreuz versus Ranked. We've got 3 ranked replays from Joreuz that are all very recent. These are from, the first one is from the 1st of October, the second one is from the 4th of October, and the third one is from today, the 6th of October. So let's get into them. I'm going to open up the first one and make sure that I don't spoil the outcome. Joreuz is the Salt Mine 2 champion for Europe, and I've not really seen much of his play since then, so it's going to be interesting to see how he is getting on, what he's been getting up to. Those of you who did watch him play in Salt Mine 2 will remember that he's a pretty insanely mechanical player, and he will go for just about anything. And he's going to be playing up against Alexi in this first game. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Alexi is a player that used to run by the name Sweaty Mix. I think that it's the same guy. So I've casted a few of his games from way back in the day. He was always quite a high-rated 1v1 player, someone that you're always going to run into in high-rated 1v1 ranked. But certainly an underdog against Joreuz. I think just about anybody is these days an underdog against him. But Joreuz in ranked is not quite on the same monstrous level of consistency as someone like Khaled is, mostly because Joreuz just doesn't. I don't think he has the same discipline for his ranked games as he does tournament games. So, little reset from Alexi and a flick out of it, but not the most powerful one. Joreuz boost has been struggling, and now that's wide open. Alexi 1-0, just over a minute into the game. And yeah, Joreuz is the player in blue. Sorry, I probably should have said that. My mistake. Wait, what was that noise? I don't see anything on my alert box, but I heard a noise. What happened? Well, what was that? Somebody help me out here. Yeah, the opponents for the other two Joreuz replays we're going to cast are all different opponents. So it's different players every time. This first one is Alexi. Oh, Leth hosted. Leth, thanks, man. Hopefully you had a good stream, buddy. How's your YouTube channel been doing since free to play? Has your channel been blowing up as well? I feel like everybody's channels on YouTube's exploding, and mine stayed exactly the same. I had a chat about that earlier, actually. Was explaining my take on it. My content is a bit more aimed at the hardcore fans or the long-term fans of the game, a bit more competitive focused. So I'm sure in the future, all of the millions of new Rocket League players who are now flocking to the game with free-to-play, they might become more interested in that type of content. For now, though, they're just all watching Lethimer's videos. Competitive esports didn't expand yet. Yeah, competitive like esports and stuff hasn't expanded yet. So I'm just being patient. Good, your hideout's still killing you. You're good. You're around 400k a day right now. That's absolutely insane. Yeah, the numbers that are happening right now on Rocket League YouTube are completely insane. I don't think anybody expected that. I really don't think anybody saw that coming. Oh, that was a nice piece of control from Joreuz, starting a counter attack by passing to himself off the near post with a half flip. I don't know if he intended that, but I like the composure. But you know what else I like is how Alexi's playing this game. He's got Joreuz under a ton of pressure. That was almost a 4th goal. And if we're looking at this game, in terms of speed, it's been extremely even. Joreuz has got other gears that he can go to, but so far he is just trying to play this one out consistently. You ever do replay reviews? Any? Yeah, I do, but I can't tonight because I'm doing the podcast right after this. Good shot by Joreuz. Brings it back to a 1-goal game. Alexi slightly hesitant with the near post challenge there. How long till proper RLCS? What do you mean by proper RLCS? If by proper RLCS you mean like not online, then it's just whenever coronavirus is done, basically. So nobody really knows. Voltax, thanks for the tier 3 and the 2-month. I hope that wasn't a mistake, because every time I see a tier 3 2-month, I'm thinking, oh dear, was that an accident? Because of course they do auto renew. But yeah, I think if that's your first ever tier 3, I appreciate it either way, dude. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back to the channel, I should say. So Joreuz continues to struggle in his comeback here, but he's not panicking yet. And this is what you come to expect from playing against Joreuz. He will go off the ceiling anytime he can. He'll go off walls whenever he can. There isn't really any position on the field that Joreuz isn't comfortable playing from. Multiple wave dashes. He's trying to ramp up his speed here. Now he goes ahead of the ball with the reset. Oh my goodness! What power was that? He had to like slow down and get behind it. What a save as well. Alexi forcing Joreuz all the way back there. But my goodness, that flip reset flick from Joreuz was outrageous. He's going to get an equalizer here off a challenge. And that's a very smart challenge, actually. He's running out of time. It's been a low-scoring game. So he had to press the issue there. Didn't want to give Alexi the chance to waste any time. And now here he comes again. Alexi's probably scared of Joreuz resets at this point. Oh, it's a mind game. Oh, that's painful. Alexi flops past it. And Joreuz is ahead by 1. You can see clearly the moment, I think, when Joreuz decided, right, it's time to step it up a notch here. I think when he went for the little double wave dash recovery, I thought, oh yeah, he means business now. He's been you know, playing this game out a bit casually, and now suddenly he's decided it's time. It's time to pop off and win this thing. You know, credit to Alexi, he played brilliantly. He forced Joreuz to go up to that maximum level, and that is the end of the game. That is a forfeit, guys. At 6-3, look at that. 4 goals right at the end of the game there. Unreal from Joreuz. Very impressive stuff. Now I'm going to bring up this screen blocker so I can open up the next replay. Basically, since free to play, these are the only ranked games that I could find that Joreuz has got in the database. We'll shout out again to ballchasing.com for existing so we can find these kind of games. And this one is against Spider. We've been watching a few of his games recently that he's uploaded. We saw a couple against Khaled, and neither were close. Khaled was playing speedier than ever. Oh my days. That is the luckiest save I think I've ever seen. Joreuz was mid-flip and he just clipped it, and it's gone straight into the post. That's extremely fortunate. I think, yeah, he did. He actually saved that King Spectre. That was a save. The Spider is still attacking well. Well played. Really good pressure play from Spider. Yeah, Spider played Cuxer as well, that's true. Is this Spider dude that only does air dribble bumps? I've not seen only air dribble bumps from him in any of the games I've casted. I casted him versus Cuxer in a replay. I casted him versus Khaled. Now casting him versus Joreuz. I haven't noticed that personally. But, you know, when you're playing against Joreuz, it's not usually up to you how you play the game. You just have to come in and try and survive. Played him and he literally did it 3 times out of 5 goals. So what you mean to say is this the guy who does air dribble bumps 60% of the time, not all the time. Almost. Hey Grim Dark Flame, thanks for the 37-month Prime, man. Welcome back to you. Mr. Machete 97, thanks for the brand new Prime. Treebear 88 with a 13-month Prime, welcome back. And yeah, Grim, don't worry about the missing streams, that's not a problem at all. You just finished 10 straight days of working. Kids, your advice is don't grow up and never get a real job. That's some pretty good advice. I never grew up and I never got a real job, so I'm pretty happy with my decision there. That was a nice fake by Spider. Joreuz is gonna have to work for this win as well, clearly, just like he did in the last one. It wasn't a game like that first game that we saw versus Alexi was very impressive. Good save by Spider again. No wave dash recovery there, but I don't think he would have beaten Joreuz to the ball anyway. And unfortunately for Spider, that means he is going to concede from the near post play. Yeah, I think Joreuz needs to step it up again if he's going to win this one. Just like he did in the last game. He's got to have that moment where he just clicks and he turns it to the maximum gear. Okay, that's a decent flick. That's pretty good. 3-2. And Spider trails a bit earlier in the game than Alexi did. Yeah, about, Spider, he's not a name that I'd seen until the end of Season 14. That was when I spotted him a few times at the top of the, or, getting up there in the rank leaderboard. And there's tons of games of him on record against lots of top players, and this is certainly competitive still. Good, solid challenge in the midfield. Is Goldmine going to be broadcasted on my channel? It's going to be broadcasted on, part of it will be on my channel. And part of it will be on the Gold Rush channel. It'll be every single match is going to be broadcasted, just like we did for Saltmine 2. Every qualifier match is broadcasted because lots of channels were live at the same time. So Goldmine is going to be the same thing as that. Lots of different channels, including mine and Gold Rush. Oh, it's a good save by Joreuz, but the recovery was unfortunate, and Spider gets to slot that one in for free at the back post. Is Spider English? I don't know where he's from. I know Alexi, one of the OGs of 1v1. He's from Finland. Spider, I don't know. Well, certainly that is if it is the Alexi that I know. Oh wow, clean from Joreuz. Just a very clean flip reset play. Is that Alexi? Former Sweaty Mix, right? I think that's what he used to go by. American Jet set. Thanks to the Prime. Welcome to the channel. Oh, look at the mind games! Spider's got the plays! Oh, that was sick. Totally filled Joreuz on that one. These guys are just styling on each other. What a game. 5-5. But Joreuz, just like in the game against Alexi, starting to get quite a lot of pressure straight off kickoffs late on in the game. Oh, Spider probably could have gone for a rebound there if he had any boost at his disposal, but he used all the boost just to get the kickoff win. Not the best clear by Joreuz. He's missed the rebound, trying to knock it into the corner, but he realized that Spider didn't have any way past him, so he closes the gap. However, gives away possession, missed the mid boost, so he had to go all the way to the corner. Spider's trying to style on him again. Is he going to get it on the rebound? No. Unlucky. And there's no boost for him to take either. Joreuz took it within the last 10 seconds. I'm still very impressed. Oh my goodness, what is Joreuz doing? How does he pre-jump that? I think did he pre-jump? Or is he just up incredibly quickly? Nice Spider with the bump attempt. Joreuz saves it. What a save. Oh, that was brutal for Spider. He wasn't far off equalizing there. That was really close. But Joreuz just avoided the bump and saved that quite masterfully. Pre-flip, kickoff goal attempt for Joreuz. Not an all-in move though, he plays for the ball afterwards anyway. Demo by Spider. Is Joreuz going to spawn on the wrong side? He is. That means Spider can quickly get past him and score uncontested. I think either way it would have been quite scoreable for Spider. If Joreuz spawned at the far side, he could have just gone for a softer first touch and then either a mind game or a near push shot. Pre-flip from Joreuz and the reset. Decides not to go for the shot because it was drifting a bit wide. And that's conceded possession. Spider with another air dribble bump. This one's good. 7-all. And he's saved that ace up his sleeve till quite late in the game. Even though Joreuz saved the previous one, he still had the confidence to go for it because it was very close. It was very, very close. And Joreuz with a chance to get a late lead. Not the greatest flick by him, but it's enough to back Spider up into the net. Now Joreuz is just taking pot shots. He's waiting for the boost to run out, and then he's going to go up high where Spider can't follow. But Spider's boost management is good. Very good, actually. Oh, he gets demoed from behind, though. Oh, no, that's so unfortunate for Spider. He did really well there. He did very well. Joreuz took 3 shots in a row on him without letting him pick up 100 boost. But Spider managed to save what little he did have. Unfortunately, the pressure got to him. He thought he had a clean breakaway. He did not. Joreuz makes it 9-7 with a banger and takes down Spider as well. These are some great games, though. You know, credit to both of Joreuz's opponents in these ranked games. He hasn't, just steamrolled either of them. and he hasn't just blown either of them away as well. He's not just, you know, got an early lead and completely smashed them. They're both bringing the heat from early on in the game. Okay, right. Let's get into the last replay here. It's from another player that you guys might recognize. But yeah, do you guys recognize this guy? You might know who he is. He's been in a few of our ranked replays casts. It is AppJack. Joreuz and AppJack go back quite a long way. Way before their recent rivalry from 1v1 tournaments. You'll see the new must-have flick that you've popularized. Watch out for it. Okay, Jack, I'm watching out for it. What is a must-have flick? Never heard of that before. You on your phone there, mate? Autocorrect getting the better of you. But yeah, Jack off to a good start here. And he's got a lot of boost to play with. Ooh, look at him go. What a play from Jack. The angle change on that air dribble and the dunk as well. Disgusting. And for the third time today, Joreuz is having to come back from behind. Joreuz, like I said earlier, isn't the most consistent ranked gamer. I think he's been ranked 1 before. He's been, you know, top 10 numerous times, but he doesn't have the, you know, same ability to just grind out, you know, hundreds of games a week like Pala does and win the vast majority of them. At some point, you know, his creative tendencies take over, his craziness takes over, and he starts to go for the shots that might be a little bit too difficult even for him to play for. But then you think, why are players like Joreuz so good at crazy plays, the likes of which we don't really see from other players in 1v1? Well, the reason is because he always goes for them. Oh my goodness, that's a reset into a pre-flip air dribble. What? These games are nuts. I didn't watch any of these before getting started today, but wow. Couldn't have asked for better replays, really. And I didn't cherry pick either. These are the only 3 replays that I could find of Joreuz in this season. Jack had that one covered. Still in a rough spot. Good positioning at the near post though, and he's kept an eye on where Joreuz is. Neither there was no danger of a demo from behind on that play. Oh, what is that power from Jack? What a flick. And, you know, both these guys are really taking it to each other here. Which, you know, I think the ranked replays have really shown you guys what happens in ranked compared to in competition. You know, that's why I think Khaled's going for more crazy stuff and faster plays than he, you know, traditionally did in competition. And we're seeing stuff that's absolutely bonkers from Joreuz today. Oh, nice bump. Jack gets him 2 times, and he's got the 2-goal lead. Joreuz just lying upside down in the aftermath of that one. Was that the must-have flick, Jack? Was that it? Oh, wait, that was it. Very impressive. Oh, that's not, though. This is probably a goal for Joreuz if he can transition quickly here, which he will. And how is Jack supposed to get a save on this one? Oh, he will! So I think Joreuz got a bit too far ahead of himself there. He's not slowing down for a split second, though. Everything is just blistering pace. Jack just trying to keep up because he hasn't had many opportunities to grab a 100 boost. Joreuz wide with the wall shot, though. Jack is going to keep up the pressure at the other side of the field. Perfect timing on the challenge there from Joreuz. As soon as Jack was landing the reset, Joreuz stuck a foot in. But Jack's evasion is on point. Oh, just staying alive, but no longer. Joreuz catches him, 3rd time lucky. And spies the open bottom left corner. 1-goal game. It's been a great game as well. You know, I really wish there was a crowd in Urban. The lack of balloon people, lack of egg people is, I think, a shame. What do you guys think about Urban Stadium? Should we get an Urban Stadium map from Psyonix in a future patch? I think it would be pretty cool. So Jack's pretty boost starved. Joreuz knows that. And the only thing that you can do when you don't have any boost in that position is go for the mind game. It's not going to work in Joreuz if he knows you're starved. Nice pre-flip there by Joreuz and Jack also. They're both moving around extremely efficiently at the moment. Will Jack be able to keep this out? Yes, quite comfortably. Wave dashes into the challenge. Haven't heard talk about pro sensitivity settings. A lot of mechanical players use high sense nowadays. Yeah, I don't really talk about it too much because it's not that. I don't know. I don't think it's that important to talk about in a cast, but maybe I'm wrong. You really like Urban, but it doesn't seem like a stadium. Yeah, well, it's just whenever I cast, you know, a series in Urban, or whenever I cast a match, a series which has an Urban game, I should say, because for RLCS they change the map every game, and the Urban game is always a bit of a change of pace. You know, you go from Manfield Night, DFH Stadium, Utopia Coliseum. They're all big stadium maps, and then it goes to Urban, and you're like, oh, this is a total like different vibe, you know. So yeah, I would love to see them replicate the same vibe, the same like game day kind of vibe you get from the other maps, and bring that to Urban. Oh, Jack, what have you done? Have you crossed the line? Yes, you have. He's crossed the line between what is safe to go for and what's a little bit too risky. Left the ball hanging, and Joreuz picks it up, takes it away. And this is just like the other two games we watched. Joreuz comes back late on into it. Composure, the clutch factor is definitely there, but also the timing for Joreuz is very impressive. Oh, what a shot that is. He had to wrap himself around that ceiling shot because of the position Jack spawned in. He's still able to get it done. Good realization from Jack that Joreuz was going for the boost on the kickoff. Will it make a difference? Will Jack be able to get one more goal to keep this interesting? This is a great chance, to be honest. He will be pretty happy with this possession play, but he doesn't get the best shot out of it. And that means we will have 3 wins on the day for Joreuz. Great games there. All 3 of them had some spectacular moments. But yeah, it's good to see that, you know, Joreuz definitely still, he's definitely still got it. He's still got the ability to produce some otherworldly plays in 1v1 against some of the best in EU. And good. I think the other thing that's important to note here is all these were comeback wins. Every single one of them he was trailing, but he's able to come back with pretty good consistency as well. He didn't take, you know, massive risks to get these comebacks. He just took the necessary risks, and that's a very hard balance to find. I think that balance is something that you'll see best in players like Khaled and Fairy Peak. Those guys, they know exactly how hard to push for a comeback. Historically, they've always been extremely good at that. But yeah, Joreuz today, same thing. Knew exactly how hard and how fast he needed to play in order to get these comebacks. Just kind of tweaking the settings a little bit. You don't need to take the gear stick and then pull it completely out of his socket. You just want to move it up that one gear. Just a little tweaks. Show the reset again. Was that in this game, or was that in the other game? Or do you mean the reset air dribble? This one? Is this the goal you wanted to see again? It's pretty absurd. The reset into pre-flip air dribble. I think Jack had a screamer as well, didn't he? Yeah, this was nasty. Huge angle changer and an air dribble into a dunk. But yeah, shout out to, I think it was all Joreuz's opponents who uploaded those replays. So shout out to all of them for uploading those replays to ballchasing.com so we can take a look at them, so we can get a cast on them. Really, really fun games to watch. Read your previous message. Willing to start at 50 USD, best of 5 between Joreuz and AppJack. We could definitely do that another day, my dude.